Good morning, this is Sunrise with Eric Kampmann. Yesterday I talked a little bit about Inc. magazine doing an article on me, but a little bit before that I was doing sections in Vermont, and I had had a number of experiences there. Another one I will recount at another time, but in this particular case, I decided to try to climb with my friend Don Robinson Killington Mountain from the south, which is not the ski part of the mountain, which is the Appalachian Trail, in February. Now, sometimes February weather leaves plenty of some snow on the ground, but nothing significant. But in this case, it was one of the coldest days of the year. We hiked in, spent the first night in a tent, and the next night we got to a place called Governor Clement Shelter. We got there in the dark. It got dark at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Snow was everywhere. In fact, our trip would fail the next day because the white blazes on the Appalachian Trail were obliterated by the snow on the trees, and we kept on snow whacking here, there, and everything. We never got up the mountain. But that night, a funny thing happened. At about 11 o'clock at night, two snowmobilers came in, probably to hang out at Governor Clement's shelter. I think that they had been drinking. There were men and women, and they got off. They got off their snowmobiles, and two of the women came up to the shelter. Now, they were making a lot of noise, and Don and I were in our cold in our sleeping bags, but I needed to let them know that they weren't the only people there. The shelter was, of course, dark, and so when they came up to the door of the shelter, all I did was say, "Boo," loudly. They started screaming, and within 1/2 a minute, both of those snowmobiles were gone, never to be heard of again. And the rest of the night was very cold and peaceful. This is Eric Kampmann, and this is Sunrise.